Today, we're remembering the life, career, and legacy of legendary jockey Graham Bradley, a man whose name became forever linked with one of horse racing's greatest achievements, the Cheltenham Gold Cup. For decades, Graham Bradley was admired for his skill, determination, and courage on the racetrack. He inspired racing fans across the United Kingdom and Ireland, and built a reputation as one of the finest national hunt jockeys of his era. Sadly, on the 2nd of July 2026, the racing world lost one of its most respected figures. This is the complete story of Graham Bradley, from his early beginnings to his greatest victories, his personal struggles, and the cause of his death. Graham Bradley was born on the 20th of May, 1961, in Northern Ireland. From an early age, Bradley developed a love for horses. Growing up in a country where horse racing has always been deeply respected, he quickly became fascinated by the sport. As a child, he dreamed of becoming a professional jockey. While many young boys imagined playing football or becoming famous entertainers, Graham spent his time learning about horses and imagining himself racing in front of thousands of spectators. Family members and friends noticed his passion at a young age. His determination and commitment helped him stay focused on his goal. Little did he know that one day he would become one of the most successful jockeys in horse racing history. During his teenage years, Graham Bradley started taking horse racing more seriously. He worked hard to improve his riding skills and learn everything he could about the sport. Becoming a jockey requires discipline, fitness, and courage, and Bradley possessed all three qualities. The early stages of his career were not easy. Like many young jockeys, he had to prove himself against experienced competitors. Every race became a learning experience. Every victory increased his confidence. Every setback made him even more determined to succeed. Gradually, trainers and owners began recognizing his talent. His calm personality and excellent race judgment made him a valuable rider. Before long, he was becoming one of the most promising young jockeys in national hunt racing. As the years passed, Graham Bradley continued building his reputation. His ability to remain calm under pressure helped him stand out from other riders. He developed a reputation for making smart decisions during races and getting the best performance from his horses. Fans admired his fearless style. Trainers appreciated his professionalism. Owners trusted him with important rides. By the early 1980s, Bradley was already considered one of the sport's rising stars. His future looked incredibly bright. The racing world knew he had the talent to achieve something special. The defining moment of Graham Bradley's career came on the 17th of March 1983. That day, he rode the horse Bregawn in the prestigious Cheltenham Gold Cup. The Cheltenham Gold Cup is widely regarded as one of the greatest events in jump racing. Winning the race is considered the ultimate dream for many jockeys. Bradley entered the race knowing the challenge would be difficult. However, he delivered a masterful performance. Showing confidence and skill throughout the race, he guided Bregawn to an unforgettable victory. The crowd erupted in celebration. The victory instantly transformed Graham Bradley into one of the most recognized jockeys in the sport. Even decades later, racing fans continued to remember that historic triumph. For Bradley, it was the achievement that defined his career. Following his Cheltenham Gold Cup victory, Bradley enjoyed many more successful years in horse racing. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, he competed against some of the best jockeys in the world. His dedication never changed. His commitment never wavered. Race after race, season after season, Bradley continued demonstrating why he was considered one of the elite riders of his generation. Over the course of his career, he rode hundreds of winners and became a respected figure throughout the racing industry. Young jockeys looked up to him. Fans admired him. His colleagues respected him. His accomplishments secured his place among horse racing's most notable names. Like every athlete, Graham Bradley eventually faced challenges. Horse racing is physically demanding and often dangerous. Injuries, pressure, and competition are constant realities of the sport. Despite these obstacles, Bradley remained committed to racing for many years. Eventually, after a long and successful career, he retired from professional competition. Although his racing days had come to an end, his legacy remained intact. Fans continued celebrating his achievements and remembering the excitement he brought to the sport. His Cheltenham Gold Cup victory remained one of the most memorable moments in racing history. Retirement allowed Bradley to spend more time with family and friends. He remained connected to the horse racing community and continued following the sport he loved. Many racing fans still recognized him as a champion. At events and gatherings, people often recalled his famous victories and contributions to the sport. For years, Bradley enjoyed the respect and admiration of the racing world. However, a difficult challenge was waiting ahead. In later life, Graham Bradley was diagnosed with semantic dementia. Semantic dementia is a progressive neurological disease that affects language, communication, memory, and understanding. The diagnosis changed his life. As the illness progressed, everyday activities became increasingly difficult. The disease gradually affected his ability to communicate and interact with the world around him. Family members watched as the condition slowly took its toll. It was a heartbreaking journey. Despite the challenges, Bradley continued receiving support from loved ones and from members of the horse racing community. Many people admired the courage he displayed while facing such a devastating illness. His battle with dementia also helped raise awareness about the condition and the impact it has on families. As the years passed, Graham Bradley's condition continued to worsen. Those closest to him remained by his side throughout his struggle. Friends, family members, former colleagues, and fans continued offering support and prayers. The racing community never forgot the champion who had given so much to the sport. Tributes and messages of encouragement poured in from people who admired him. Even during his most difficult moments, Graham Bradley remained a respected and beloved figure. Sadly, Graham Bradley passed away on the 2nd of July 2026, at the age of 65. News of his death quickly spread throughout the horse racing world. Fans, trainers, jockeys, and racing organizations expressed their sadness and paid tribute to a man who had inspired countless people. Cause of death: Graham Bradley died following complications associated with semantic dementia, the progressive neurological condition he had been battling for several years. His passing marked the end of a long and courageous fight against a devastating illness. The legacy of Graham Bradley extends far beyond the victories he achieved on the racetrack. Throughout his career, Bradley demonstrated what it meant to be dedicated to a sport. He was not simply a jockey who won races. He was a competitor who earned the respect of everyone around him. Trainers trusted him, owners relied on him, and fellow jockeys admired his professionalism and determination. When people discuss the great national hunt jockeys of the 1980s and 1990s, Graham Bradley's name is always part of the conversation. His victory in the Cheltenham Gold Cup remains one of the most memorable achievements of his career and one of the proudest moments in horse racing history. For younger generations of jockeys, Bradley's story serves as an example of what can be accomplished through hard work, discipline, and perseverance. He proved that success does not come easily. It requires sacrifice, commitment, and the courage to keep going even when challenges arise. Beyond his accomplishments in racing, Bradley's later battle with semantic dementia revealed another side of his character. As he faced one of the most difficult challenges of his life, many people saw his strength and resilience. His struggle also helped bring attention to a devastating condition that affects thousands of families around the world. Following news of his passing, tributes poured in from every corner of the racing community. Former jockeys, trainers, racing organizations, and fans shared stories about the impact he had on their lives. Many remembered his kindness, his sportsmanship, and the unforgettable moments he created on the racetrack. Although future generations may never have the opportunity to watch him ride in person, they will continue to learn about his achievements through the history books and through the stories told by those who witnessed his remarkable career. Graham Bradley may have passed away, but his legacy will continue to inspire horse racing fans for many years to come. His name will forever be linked to excellence, determination, and one of the greatest achievements a jockey can accomplish. His contributions to horse racing will never be forgotten. As we remember Graham Bradley today, we celebrate a life dedicated to horse racing. From a young boy with a dream in Northern Ireland to a Cheltenham Gold Cup champion admired around the world, his journey was truly remarkable. Though he may be gone, the memories he created and the legacy he leaves behind will never be forgotten.